ETFinalscore.com is brought to you by Ultra Federal Credit Union, Pelche Chevrolet, Dairy Queen, and Christus Trinity Mother Francis Health System.
A staple of any Major League Baseball team legitimately competing at the highest level is making the most of all their players at the plate and in the field. When the Texas Longhorns brought in Charlie Strong to become the football team's head coach, they brought him in to be a culture changer, to make Texas a perennial powerhouse once again. Well, John Tyler football is an embodiment of sustained success. After bringing in all-stars Jonathan Lucroy and Carlos Beltran, these two made a dangerous lineup deadly. Now, I know it's preseason. I know the defensive units on the field are filled with players who won't even see the field come the regular season. But even taking all that into account, what Dak Prescott is doing right now is encouraging, especially with a 36-year-old starting quarterback in Tony Romo, who isn't the most durable player. Playing the game of what if. Rookie Dak Prescott took the reins of hot takes and center stage with his composure and absurd efficiency, tempting Cowboy fans into thinking they solved one of their Rubik's Cubes of problems, the backup quarterback position. But what many tried to forget is the reason that's a problem in the first place. Brian Hoyer threw 4 interceptions and no touchdowns as his team received a 30-0 shellacking. The NFL Twitterverse had a bigger field day than when Tony Romo makes an in-game mistake. There are a few teams in college football who have so much to gain this weekend as the Texas Longhorns, with Charlie Strong waiting to put his stamp on this program, and OU going down to Houston yesterday. A huge opportunity tonight for these Longhorns, and these two teams did not take long to let the sparks fly. The fans came ready right out of the gate. And Notre Dame Terrion Folston busts out for a 54-yard run to the outside. Those Longhorns fans, they are thinking, oh no. But oh wait. After a Notre Dame touchdown, rookie QB Shane Buechele hooks up with Armonte Foreman. Take a look at that one again. You can see the pebbles coming off the end zone. Great touchdown, 7-7 tie game. Towards the end of the half, though, Deshaun Kaiser again, this time Equanimous St. Brown, 30-yard touchdown, tied up again, 14-14. Longhorns come out of halftime, second play, going for the long ball. John Burt hauls it in. 72-yard touchdown. Keep Austin weird. How about keep Austin crazy? This crowd is rocking. Notre Dame fought back, though, and this game is tied 37-37 going into overtime. First at bat, swings at the pitch a bit outside of the strike zone. Rangers are hoping to see a little more patience from the 23-year-old going to the bottom of the second. A.J. Griffin is on the mound tonight. No need for patience from Luke Mailey tonight on this one. When you see a pitch like that, easy to smack that one out of the park. First career home run. Griffin now has given up a homer in 11 straight starts. Back to Profar here in the 5th. Great at bat. Watch this here. This is what someone at the top of the order needs to do. Staying alive, pushing Odorizzo, milking the count all the way to 11 pitches. And then let's go on to the 7th. Profar back at bat again. He tacks on another 10-pitch count. Even though neither of these at-bats turn into hits, plenty of potential here for Profar. This is what he's going to need to do. After a 49ers touchdown, Osweiler back on the field, but holds the ball a bit too long here. That was a problem last season. Let's go to Osweiler's final possession of the day, 4th and 3, trying to connect with Braxton Miller again, but Miller didn't really come back to the ball. That's a turnover on downs. Small sample size, but underwhelming first game for Osweiler. But let's go to 3rd and 6. This is where Houston wants to see Osweiler not hold the ball too long, make smart decisions. Does that here. Strong, accurate throw, hitting Steven Anderson. And then he finishes off the drive here, 3rd and 7, lofts it up to Will Fuller. Create separation. Beautiful touchdown. Osweiler looking much better tonight. Now, how about let's see something through the air. Smith says, yes, sir. Throws to Damian Miller's back shoulder, 31-7. And hey, you know what? I'm in a good mood tonight. How about one more Smith tutty? Michael Givens says, get off me here. Muscles this one in for the touchdown. I like that. If you want an example of some power running, watch it right here. Pushes his way through 3 tacklers. Let's jump to the 3rd. The Oklahoma transfer, one UT rival to the next. Trevor Knight goes deep to Josh Reynolds, who follows the ball well, adjusts his body, gives A&M the commanding 24-9 lead, but down 24-9 with less than 5 minutes to go. UCLA with the roaring comeback here. Josh Rosen scrambles, hits Kenneth Walker. he does the rest, and doing so in dominant fashion so far. Just under 3 minutes into the game, Mahomes hits Cameron Baston. I think someone was watching their fair share of Olympics gymnastics as Baker Mayfield and the number 3 ranked Sooners travel to NRG Stadium as Tyler native Greg Ward Jr. looks to build off his stellar 2015 season. But less than 4 minutes into the game, Joe Mixon runs up the gut and high steps his way past the diving tacklers. Sooners up 7-0 early onto the second quarter. The former John Tyler Lion fakes to the right. Great execution as he hits Duke Catalan for the touchdown, 13-10 Houston. And here is the play of the game. OU attempts a deep 53-yard field goal, but check out Brandon Wilson, only player in all of college football last season with multiple touchdowns on offense, defense, and special teams. Will give that man a 109.999-yard field goal return to the house. The Rangers captain cannot watch this one. He decides to go into the stands, take it out on some young Rays fans. But later in the fifth, though, Drew Stubbs smacks a dinger to right. Only a 3-run game now. Rangers captain sitting back down, getting comfortable, interested in the action. This is what the Rangers have to do. Find runs without relying on the long ball. A Beltre walk, followed by a wild pitch on an Odor strikeout. Brings us back to Lucroy, who fires this one to the outfield, bringing Beltre around for the eventual game-deciding insurance run. And catcher James McCann helps him out, gets the nice pickoff throw here, and former Ranger Ian Kinsler says something to Adrian Beltre afterwards. I'm sure it was something friendly, right? Well, let's move to the top of the third. More defense. Rugi Odor, how about that leaping stab? Reach back, young fella. Watch this beauty one more time. Score stays 0-0. Hispanic Heritage Day at Globe Life Park today. Picking this one up in the second, Adrian Beltre, coming from Santo Domingo. The Dominican-born 37-year-old says adios to that breaking ball. 26th homer of the year for Beltre. So dependable for this Rangers squad. Let's head to the top of the sixth. Astros Evan Gattis, no Hispanic heritage, but from Dallas, Texas. El Honron, that one's out of here. Cuts it to 5-2. The Astros trying to stick in this one, but in the bottom of the seventh, Rugi Odor, Venezuela native. El Rapido off first base. Pulls up his left arm to avoid the tag, and Ian Desmond goes home on the double steal, perfectly executed, and the Rangers pull away, win 12-4.